Well, after 13 years of setbacks that the Affirmative Action Bill has suffered, the Gender Ministry says it has begun processes to ensure that it is laid in Parliament before the end of the year. This comes after the civil society organizations cluster on decentralization and citizen participation walked through the principal streets of Accra demanding that the bill be laid and passed by the end of this year. The bill was passed, when passed, will ensure that 40% of women participate in governance, public positions of power and decision-making generally. The group says it will continue to hold a series of walks like what they did today to ensure that the bill is passed under this administration. Nancy Emefa-Dosi was with them and has a report.
The cluster of CSOs, which comprises 63 civil society groups, including Hope for Future Generation, Star Ghana, Women in Politics Training, among others, marched from the Obra Sport through to the Gender Ministry. At the Gender Ministry, co-convener of the group, Efwachidi, presented a petition demanding that the ministry ensures that the Affirmative Action Bill is passed by the end of 2019.
Children and Social Protection presents the draft Affirmative Action Bill to Cabinet for consideration and approval by September 2019. We demand that Cabinet prioritize the consideration and approval of the draft action bill, Affirmative Action Bill, as presented by the Minister of Gender, Children and Social Protection. Cabinet and Ministry for Gender, Children and Social Protection to introduce the Affirmative Action Bill in Parliament by October 2019.
Even though the Gender Minister, Cynthia Morrison, had agreed to meet the group at the end of the march, she was unavailable to do so, and the group expressed disappointment.
She endorsed today's Affirmative Action Walk. She's aware. We wrote to her outfit. I delivered the letters personally. I feel so empowered. Yes. I feel so empowered because if we are 63 in number, and if a minister feels so threatened by us and run away from us, it means we are very empowered.
Reverend Comforter Sari, Director of Gender at the Ministry, was on hand to receive the petition, and she promised that the outfit would comply with the demands made.
I assure you that when the minister comes, we shall submit your petition to her. And we've also taken note of all the actions that you want the Honorable Minister to take. And we want to assure you that we will not relent in our efforts to make sure we work speedily on the bill and have it laid before Parliament by the end of the year.
The group later marched to Parliament, where the Acting Director of Public Affairs, Gloria Saku, received the petition on behalf of Speaker Professor Michael Quay. Speaking to journalists, the convener of the group, Amadou Zuliadin, noted that the group will hold a series of walks in other parts of the country until the Affirmative Action Bill is passed.
On the 7th of September, we're doing the march in Tamale, starting from the Aliu Mama Sports Stadium. After the march, we'll continue to engage the leadership of Parliament, we'll continue to engage the Minister of Gender, we'll continue to engage the Presidency to ensure that this bill is passed to accelerate women's development in our country, because we'll continue to do the diplomacy, to engage them indoor, and also to do this kind of work aimed at raising awareness among the Ghanaian people and drawing government's attention to passing the bill, which is very critical for women's development in our country.
There was one setback, though. The group was not allowed to the Presidency to present the petition, even though that was part of the plan.